In this video, we're going to be talking about azelaic acid. This is a fun little exfoliant that works very, very different. It's technically not an AHA. It's not a BHA, so it's not glycolic or lactic. It's not salicylic, which is a BHA. This one is called a I know I'm going to butcher this, but bear with me here. Dicarboxylic acid. There, I got it. It's a tongue twister for me. It's like Worcestershire sauce. Still can't say it. But this little guy is absolutely fantastic for sensitive skin, acne skin, rosacea skin with the bumps. This is a game changer. Azelaic is very, very, very gentle to use. It's an anti-inflammatory. It helps to reduce the redness with the skin. Now, when I say redness, I'm not talking about broken capillaries. Broken capillaries, they're broken. You have to laser those off. There's no other way to get rid of it. Skincare won't do that. But it does help to reduce any type of inflammation within the skin, so bringing down any of the redness. Now, it's also a very good antibacterial. And the way that this works is it does help to stimulate cell rejuvenation, but at a very different level. It's different from an actual... it doesn't break down the bonds of the skin cells per se, and it's not like a retinoid where it's killing off the cell cycle. It's actually stimulating within the actual pores themselves. So this little sucker is phenomenal, and anything 10% or less is what you're going to get over the counter, or sorry, 14% or less, because prescription strength will be 15 to 20%. Now, your dermatologist will probably want you on the 15%. It can be drying when you first start using it. It can be highly irritating when you first start using it. So if you're like, well, I don't want to go to the derm, I'm not there yet, I want to try over the counter, start with 10%. 10% will be fantastic. The thing is that this is not like your typical exfoliant. You can actually use this almost every day, and for some people, twice a day. Right? She's like, wait a minute, you said never to use everything every day, twice a day. I know, but this is always an exception to the rule. So azelaic is also, I wanted to say, very good for brightening of the skin, so great for hyperpigmentation, post-inflammation pigmentation concerns, so if you're having breakouts and so forth. That's why I really love azelaic acid. Now the thing is that if you're going to use azelaic acid, can you use it with a salicylic? No, you have to be very, very careful. You don't use two separately, but you can find one with, this is why I like the Paula's Choice, 10% azelaic acid with salicylic acid. So there, I believe it's 1%. This is why I love this product so much, because it's already blended in there. It's really great for oily skin, but oily sensitive skin, or all skin types really. But if you have a little bit of the oilier side and you're sensitive, this stuff is fantastic. You can use this during the day and you can use this at night. So you can use everything with it, but you have to go slow because, again, it can sensitize your skin. So you have to go very, very slowly. So what I would recommend is you would start using this about 3 times a week for the first 2 to 3 weeks. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could use this in the morning or at night, whichever one is the easiest for you to remember and whichever one you have more time for. Then once you've done that for about 3 weeks, then you're going to start using it 5 days a week. So Monday through Friday. If you have no irritations, then you can move up to 7 days a week and see how your skin feels and how it's evolving at that time. That's the word I was looking for. Now, if you've done this for 7 days a week for a good month and you've had no issues or concerns, but you don't notice your breakouts getting that much better, then you can pop it up to 2 times a day. So you can use it both morning and night. This will be the first thing you put on after you do any type. So if you like to use like a spritz or any type of moisturizer, like a spray hydrator, you can do that. But you just got to let that absorb a little bit, and then you can go ahead. This will go on first before your vitamin C, and this will go on first before your retinoid, just so you know. So during the day, before your vitamin C, before your peptides, before anything else, let it absorb completely. There's also a really good one from the Inky list, which is 10% without salicylic. So if you are a little bit on the dry side with rosacea skin, I would go to that one instead, as opposed to the salicylic, unless you have a little bit more oily skin. But that's the nice thing about these different blends that are out there on the market. So again, azelaic acid is fantastic to use. Again, you're going to start off with 10%. You can move up to 14%. I would not necessarily say you want to go right to 15% unless, of course, you have really bad rosacea. Perhaps you want to talk to your dermatologist about getting that. But again, start low and slow. So you can slowly build up your tolerance to that. But azelaic acid is a fantastic option for, like I said, lightening, brightening, pigmentation, great for skin of color, actually for all skin types. And again, if you have oilier skin, you can use the Paula's Choice. If you have normal or drier skin, you can use the one from, I believe it's called the Inculist. Yeah, the Inculist. I love that one. That one's fantastic. And there's a lot of other brands. Just make sure that the main ingredient is azelaic acid and not derivative.